Saleti and Michi, Modus McKee here with our second episode for the Byzantine Empire Let's Play. And our first episode, we've crippled the Ottomans. And the next major targets are definitely going to be these countries, these Turks on the west coast. We've got whores on them, and they're all currently vassals of the Germanids. Once he dies, they are released, and then we can do fabrication of claims on them. So I'm waiting for him to die. Then I'll start fabricating claims and then be able to go to war with them. So it's going to take a little while, and I'm not spending the diplomats yet. I want to wait until it's ready there, and he should die soon. But we're going to be waiting for a while. So from now on, I'll be doing some more editing and jumping in when important decisions happen, like events or when I'm actually able to start doing the fabrications. And one thing I'm going to do right now is pick up the slave policy here. So I'm not going to do slave religion because, well, it makes the clergy unhappy, and I don't really want slave pops. They're not that valuable for you, I don't think. Also makes me feel bad too. So we're going to do the slave conversion. They'll promote into peasants. It'll push us towards spiritual, which is okay. That'll cost some money. I'm going to save the rest of the money. There's an event where you reform the Kritai Catholicoi to be a better reform, which should happen soon. I mean, it's going to be, you can actually find the list of them. So yeah, it's this one. And we can purge it. It'll cost money. So I want to have a nice reserve of cash, so maybe I don't have to go into debt for that. That would be nice. So I'm not going to still hire anyone. Again, my finances are very constrained here, and for the next various months, we're going to be trying to limp along, get that inflation under control before I can get that legitimacy higher. Let's turn down Navy maintenance. I don't need to fund my one ship that much. All right, well, I am back with a new event just a few days later, and measles outbreak in Constantinople, huge decrease in prosperity. So now we're deep in the negative, which is very penalizing, which is quite bad because our output here is way lower, production efficiency, and this produces a lot of money for us. So the person that's recovering here, which I don't have a name for because it's not a named character. I'm going to move it over to recover Constantinople. That is far more important than any other province to have positive prosperity on. But once I finish fixing up there, then I'll move them back over to help with other things. And the other ones are, of course, helping with war exhaustion, which is a big penalty on my output and my military strength. And of course, stabilizing the country. Negative stability is very painful on our state satisfaction. All right. So an event is triggered because we've reclaimed Nicaea. There. And you get two options here. So the societal values of prestige I don't think really matter that much. Also, you get 20 prestige either way. Better tolerance would be a little bit good in terms of boosting our pop satisfaction, which increases control. But the real thing is the 20-year event modifier. So either satisfaction and legitimacy, which I'm not using legitimacy yet, but probably within 20 years I'll have fixed the inflation. Or the administration, I get an extra cabinet seat. So both are good. But I think the estate satisfaction is going to be really helpful in being able to boost how much I can tax these people. Because I could tax the peasants quite a bit. They drop down to 21% if I do that. But they'll drop to 31%. So I have a lot more room to tax the peasants if I make them happier by saying I'm restoring the old capital. And then when I do switch towards legitimacy, well, an extra +3 is quite a lot. So I'm going to go with that one. Doesn't really change my tax situation now, but once the peasants drop back down to 50%, which will happen pretty quickly, just a few months, then I'm going to have a higher equilibrium. And still within the same month, but we're about to tick over. So right now it's saying my control is going to be 21%, which looks pretty bad. I'm just going to point out it doesn't include proximity. I have 47 proximity here, so I'm actually going to get quite a lot of control, and it should fix itself. Maybe not. Oh, another outbreak in Constantinople. Okay, so another disease. Well, I'm still recovering, so I might as well just leave it there. It's going to get negative 40%. It's going to be there a while. But yeah, see, now it's jumped up to 57%. I get an extra 35% proximity to capital. So my control is actually going to be quite good. It dropped way down, unfortunately, because it was temporarily down to 21%. So I'm losing out there. But the Prosa province will grow quite quickly. This province as well, because Nicomedia has low control too. So if I had an extra counselor, which I kind of don't, boosting control in these two provinces would probably be useful just to get them back up to their natural maximum faster. But can't do that. So I got other high priorities as well that I have to do. And also another event, because we've reclaimed Prosa too, just next door to Nicaea. We don't have a choice here. So we get 20 legitimacy, which I'm going to probably spend. And I'll remember to pause and actually spend it. And we can demand tribute from Balix. Okay, I'm not sure. There's a typo there. The text gets cut off. I'm not sure what that does. I'll look at it probably off screen. There, we have extra 20 legitimacy. Because of the really high inflation, I can't really get my legitimacy up, so I'm just going to spend it on useful privileges. So let's take a look. Anything really good from the nobility? The stability decay is kind of nice. I hate to give them tons of more power though, because they're already really expensive to deal with. So yeah, that's probably the only one I would be interested in. This one will get, there's an event that gives you this for free. Religion. Could do that. It's still a little precarious because Bulgaria and Serbia are allied, and if they both attack me, they probably outnumber me. But efficiency of our cabinet, that's pretty good. More diplomats and progress towards conciliatory is also quite nice because that's going to reduce aggressive expansion. So yeah, I'll grab a religious advisory. Let's see if the merchants have anything really good. Building costs eventually is nice, but don't need that now. Progress to naval would be nice, but again, don't need that right now. Yeah, tax efficiency. I don't have loans right now, but I used to. So yeah, I think that's probably a good one. And innovative is a nice societal value. If I can find it. There we go. Yeah, so estates will be less happy. But otherwise, like stability investment costs, not a huge benefit there. Cultural tradition is just defense. And embracing institutions is very expensive, so it being cheaper or having more max literacy is quite nice. All right, anything else? Maybe the peasants have something good for us. Uh, not anything amazing. Now, enfranchisement's actually quite good right now because I can't tax nobles, but I can tax the peasants. So I'm kind of interested in taking some of the ones that boost their enfranchisement and moving away from serfdom is also somewhat good as well. And eventually, but I think I will take a lead council. Like I really do need that stability improvement. And there was, yeah, so diplomats mostly to push towards conciliatory. Only 10% power boost, so there you go. We spent it all. Picked up a bunch of it, hopefully good privileges there. And they're still fine, so I have a few months of high taxes that I can still run for them. Alexios, who was actually our main general in that first war, probably going to keep using him as a general, though he'd be a great counselor too. He's influential, so he's even better as a counselor. Making plans to seize Constantinople, though, so maybe I don't want him as a counselor or as a general. But you lose stability and lose legitimacy. But I'm already at effectively 0, so it doesn't matter. The stability does hurt, though. But, oh yeah, and now I'm down to negative. That'll probably fix itself once I get better trade income or something, I hope anyways. But yeah, there's some bad events too, not just good events. And next month, 1 January 1st, and a giant earthquake. This is scripted event, always happens. And you never have enough money to repair the Hagia Sophia. So you eat even more negative prosperity. I'm going to have a counselor running here full time for like a whole year or something, just doing the recovery effort. And you lose legitimacy, which I'm at 0, so who cares? And I lose religious influence. That's why I didn't really want to get additional religious influence. I'm at 1.95, I lose it all. If I'd been at 5, I also, again, lose it all. So at this point, now religious influence would actually be helpful. And if I wanted to do a synod or other things as well, like I could actually do it now. Maybe if I had something I could loan out for money, but I don't have anything. All right, here we go. Our person with the Germanians has died. Now let's start building a spy network against our first target, Karasids. Definitely want to go after them. Once I take them out, Sirhanids, Aidens, I need a land border to really get there because ships are a bit difficult to come by. Although I suppose I don't really need, I can just raise ship levies, but I'll wait a month just to see how the alliances shake out, because they will jump in with some alliances and such. You hate the Sarohanids. You hate Karasids. I don't know if the Karasids are even going to have an ally. But and also, as you can see, I'm starting to lose money. I can't tax the peasants enough anymore because they're down to 50%. But that's okay. If I need to, I'll tick up the minting a bit. But for now, I'm just letting the excess cash I grabbed from the Ottomans to pay for this reduction in inflation. I'm already getting it down quite a lot. Our recovery effort is done. Constantinople, the other provinces kind of recovered on their own without cabinet support. And I'm going to do the increase control here. So I want that monthly control to go up faster. It's going to be much faster with just generic person doing it. Extra 1.4% per month. And I'm doing this one first because there's more wealth here. 28. Nicaea and Agrelon are worth doing, I think, probably. But, or Nicomedia, but Nicaea, and especially Prosa, are very large as well, and I'm going to get a bunch of taxes. So I'm going to boost them, and then I'll switch over and boost Cococelli, however you pronounce that, after this one has kind of reached its natural maximum. All right, so the alliances are sort of shaken out. Charicids have been allied with Aedenids, and the Suruhanids have allied with Menticids. So I'm already going to get a war with these two guys, thanks to the upcoming claim that I'll eventually get against Charicids. So I'm also going to do a claim against Suruhanids, and then that'll get me my cores down here too. And I produce 0.05 per month. Well, 2 of these are running, but that's okay. Gives me positive income, and I can, once I start creating the claims, I have plenty of extra access time after that as well. All right, so I now can run the first parliament. And when you run it, you improve control. So I'm actually going to run it at Nicomedia. I have way lower control than my actual maximum. So this will boost it up a lot. And I'm already running the counselor here to get it up, and it's getting pretty close. So that'll get me better control on another one of my major locations. Video. And I'm not actually going to get any of these. I'm going to spend that somewhere else. So I'm going to go for this one. Get me better proximity cost. Sure, fine. Tiny bit better there, although I would lose 10 prestige. So actually, I think I'll just go for the army exercises. It's going to fail because what I want to do is I want to change the law from Pronoia to Central Council. Okay, good. I was a little worried I might lose my vassals because they're Pronoia vassals, but probably I just can't create new ones. Yeah. So I'm going to obviously lose control there. I mean, I guess I could 20% increase opinion. So 25. Another increase opinion on Thessaly. That's 32%. 36%. I'm still really far away. So I'll just eat the stability. I'll get it back pretty quickly given how fast the stability decay fixes it. And that's a 10% improvement on being able to tax everyone. I can actually tax the nobility now. I can tax the clergy a lot more. I kind of need to, despite it, reducing my speed of research. I can tax the merchants, burghers more. So my income's going to jump a lot now that the paranoia is gone. Yep, it's up to 6 now. So at this point, I think I actually could start trying to spend up my legitimacy. I've got that +3 or plus 0.3 from the restored old capital. So if I max that one out, that's 3. Yeah. Yes, it is working. So I think now might as well just start doing it. I'll switch to strength and government. Mostly it's just me spending on the Imperial Senate to reduce the negative. But yeah, I am actually going to be starting to spend to improve my legitimacy. I hope it works. Hope I can sustain it. I should be able to. And my inflation will continue to go down. So that will be quite good. I can even bring it back just a little tick just to make sure it's sustainable. And I'm going to get a war pretty soon as well. I already have the 12 here. Soon is a relative term there. But we are now doing great for our country's budget effectively here. And I think this is a great place to stop. So we've successfully balanced the budget. No interesting wars this time, but the money side is quite important, as well as military victory. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please comment, like, and or subscribe so others can find this video too. And I will see you all next time.